There's my old Tamiya ones. These ones, I'm not sure what these ones are from, but between the two, I should be good. But yeah, that one is kind of a greenish looking one, and as you can see, he's pretty posable. Let's see. Even his head, his hands. He's even got jointed wrists. His shoulders a little bit. I mean, I'm not sure, and you can see from what's an injection point on that foot, like the quality's kind of sketch. But and I'm not sure who this is aimed at. I mean, given that they're monochromes, I'm not sure what people are going to do with them. I mean, do you customize a figure like this? I mean, you could. It's got to be harder than customizing a regular Lego fig, that's for sure. And of course, disclaimer: these are not actually Lego figures. Let me see if I can clean this up at all. This is just kind of miserable. Okay, I mean, that's the wrong camera. That one looks good. So if I go back to this one, okay, let's see what we can do to clean this one up. Still looks like trash. Boy, it's really pixelated for some reason. Switch from 50. Ooh. Oh, that's not better. Yeah, I just want to bring it to this. Yeah, that's not nice at all. Um, Actually, that might not be too bad now. Is there any value to doing it this way? Maybe not. Gonna probably be too hard for me to maintain the camera angle. I'll just keep that going. And let's see if I can clean up that lighting again. Off all the way this way. Yeah, it seems a lot sharper now. We'll go with that. I think I posted a link on the YouTube stream if anyone wants to join me on screen and chat. All we're going to do is open these up. Oh, so when I started, I said there's two versions. I have, I guess, what would be the base here. And these ones have basic hands with all the good joints. I probably should flip that camera. But, okay, plastic there. So we got the feet already cut out or popped out. And again, like I said, you kind of see slight sprue marks. Doesn't work for you, Aaron? If you got a Chrome browser and you're on a PC, you should be able to get in because StreamYards and Restream.io they're using a key functionality of the software. Given that these are kind of throwaway figures, I'm really not going to focus too much on cleaning them up with the snips unless it's really nasty. But let's see. Twist all these out. People who like models are going to get a real kick out of this. Big ball joint for the head. Hip joint. They come out real easy so far. Actually, this is the hip joint. Okay. I don't think I fully assembled one of these yet, so. Two hands. And I don't know if you can see it, but the hands have little ball joints on the end. Even the hips here, I'll put it in here. Let's see. It's not going to auto zoom though. The arm joint, ball jointed there. Hey, OBR. Saw your video earlier. Very nice. So did Brick Adjuster come out to your place? Because it looked like I saw palm trees in the video. As far as I know, Adjuster's from my neck of the woods. Everyone say hi to Open Build Repeat. Check out his channel on YouTube. Yeah, nice. The OBR crib. Disney Springs. Nice, nice, nice. So now I need to figure out the assembly. I mean, this shouldn't be hard, right? Okay, there's a half. Torso bends over at, I guess, the sternum, which is kind of nice. I don't know if there's a front or back to this hip joint. Oh, dear. Good Lord. Oh, this is going to be a long night, folks. Okay. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. It's in. I can see my hands are going to take a beating. Oy vey. Oh, wow. Yeah, you literally got to put ball joints for the hips. I mean, there we are there. Ball joints for the hips. And you can see the bend there at the sternum. Ball joint for the head. Although I probably shouldn't have put that on just yet. Let's see if I can show you the joint for the wrists. Let's see. This is going to be tricky, but there's the hands. You can see the little ball joint on the hand. That'll give some functionality so the wrists can kind of, go like this a little. I'm going to fit one of each into the hand, to the arms ahead of time. When I built the green guy on the live stream that they arrived on, I know that if I inserted the wrists into the arms while the arms were assembled, I had some issues. Okay, so I'm going to take the neck joint off. There we go. So just so you can see here, see, fully adjustable. There's the joint. Aren't you guys glad I'm a clean person? Look at those beautiful hands. Now, without the ball joint for the head in, like the arms do pop out, like it's kind of pivotal to get that neck joint back in. But it goes to show you that Legos stopped innovating, a long time ago when they could have easily improved the minifigure. So, this is where we're at right now. I got them both in. And without putting the head on just yet, it's like, see what you can do? It gives you a lot of options. Now, I put the head piece on there. See, I roll it forward. Look at the angles you can achieve. I'll do it back, and I'll knock us back. Look at this. You can do the Superman flying thing. Whoops. I mean, pretty cool. I'm still not sure who this is aimed at. Like, who benefits from a figure that can do all this? But, there's the hip and foot. So in the Lego world, that would be one piece. And here we got two pieces. I think I put the wrong one. I probably did. There's like, yeah, I see what I did. Because, nice. I just wish the quality was better. But, it's not bad. I don't know how well this guy's going to show up. So, I'm not sure how good that's going to be for focus, but here, let's take him off. Okay, we'll put him way out here. Agile, I only have the two plates with me right now. And we'll lay him down. But I mean, extremely posable. And I guess if you were really good with your paint choices and how you wanted to customize these guys, you could. I'd just be worried that, I got his hands upside down, or at least one of them. It's like, come on. I mean, Lego, why couldn't you do this for us? Now, of course, you'll also notice you have no holes in the backs of the legs. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I could see animators like both loving and hating this guy. Now, the second version of these guys, someone had made different hands with fingers and different gestures. You know, the open hand, pointed finger, the gun, whatever. Hey, Mama Lego, how you doing? And a belated happy birthday to you, my dear. You're the big 4-0 again. So it wasn't that hard to put this together. Although that hip joint, that's your hard part. That one piece. Oh my goodness. Ugh. I mean, once it's in, it's in. It's like, wow, you gotta be Hercules. That's crazy. I don't know if my thumb's going to survive to the end just to do the rest of the figures. But I'm almost done getting my brick sets off my floor. Yay, you guys have been seeing me post to my Facebook, catching up. Hey, Ryan. Ryan's hiding out at the lake somewhere. But, let's see. Hopefully we got all the joints I need for this, because this one didn't have the sprue at all. My experience with some of these Chinese things that I'll bring in, this one I didn't even bring in. This was sent my way. But, you know, you end up with stuff like missing an arm or a leg or a hand or two lefts. Or I love the fact these wrists. It's like, I'll show you the difference. So there's the one position, and then look how much you can bend it there. Let's see, can I do it on screen without messing this up? You got a lot of play there for the wrist. Gives you a lot of options. There. Okay, so the two arms are assembled. We can put these onto the torso. Oh, and I didn't even showcase the twisty. Okay, I'll do it with this one with the purple. Oh, that is something else. Ball joint for the head. And you could, anyone who is using water decals or whatever to get certain face prints on figures, they could absolutely do it with these, I suppose. Because the flat surface is the same as a typical headpiece for a Lego. So, which one are you going to be? Hope they get it right this time. Awesome. Looks like I got it right this time. Oh, okay. The posability of those figs would be interesting. Too bad the prototypes didn't have some printing. Hard to look. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like if they would have, ripped off a bunch of known Lego figures, it's like, oh my god, these things would have, these would sell like mad for sure. Watch what I do with the head here and with the torso. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now that's the thing, the shoulder joint can pop. There's not a lot that holds it in. They were trying to keep it looking as much like a Lego pieces figure as possible. There's absolutely sacrifices being made. But watch how I pose this guy here on this one. Like, this is just craziness. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Boom. Boom. You see that the hip is I got a nice twist to it. Crayon line bricks. Hello. Kevin Creamer. How you doing, Kev? You guys should be able to post your links. Crayon Land, if you can post the link to your YouTube. I think everyone would love to see the puzzles. At least they got the color consistency pretty good. Well, actually, they would have to. It's all printed on the like. Here's the yellow, all onto one sprue. And in the case of yellow, almost everything has fallen off the sprue. Saving me a lot of work, I guess. Yeah, I brought up the modeling snips just in case, but you know what? I mean, after this video, you may not see these figures again. I mean, I might put them. I don't know if you guys can see it up here. 37-ish color variations on the monochromes. And I think maybe you could do 41 these days. I don't know. I stopped doing that a long time ago. But for giggles, I might put these up there. I don't know. I don't know if anyone can really see them. Let's do the yellow. Oops. What am I doing wrong? You know, I've been wanting to customize a few figures, and maybe this wouldn't be so bad. The only problem is, like, as soon as you bend the torso, I'd be worried about it taking paint off. I mean, am I wrong? I mean, that. Oh, yeah, don't put that in. Put the hip in first. Those brutal, brutal hips. I'm tempted to pre-file the hip a little, but if I do, then it doesn't fit as tight, right? Oh, they're all made in China, of course. Yeah. Good question, though, but. And I wish I could. I mean, there's probably 24 links on Alley right now. This would be the version 1, and then the version 2 have different hands. I can't tell you who sent this one. I went through my contacts and I didn't get a response. And I end up using Google Translate a lot when I have communications with some of these sellers. And I get a lot of people, especially with the non-Lego stuff. Hey, would you be interested? I go, yeah, send it on. And, you know, there's sometimes back and forth, especially when it's sets and stuff. But when it's not sets, there's a lot less conversation going on. Okay, so we got the head, got everything but the legs. Put the ball joints for the hips. I tried to do a Lego post on Instagram today, but it messed up and didn't load properly. So, Kev, I saw you uploaded a time lapse, but it only grabbed like 15 seconds. Now, I think you might be able to get that to 60, but beyond that, I'm not sure what else. I don't do a lot of Instagram posting. Okay, so here's a case of, parts coming off the sprue looking a little messed. You can see the flashing still. So I'll see if I can clean that up a little. There. I mean, better, right? I don't want to take off too much material because, well, that's not going to look good, right? Yeah, I saw the vid. I saw what you were trying to do. I mean, it's actually easier, I think, to post to YouTube than anything else. But even YouTube, you could have longer shorts than 60 seconds, and you can do that portrait mode if you wanted to. But I mean, if you're time lapsing and you've got your camera and your phone sideways, I mean, record the whole thing. So you can speed it up, and then did I put them on wrong? I did. I put the legs on wrong, guys. Instagram acts up quite a bit. A lot of times I have to delete and repost it. I find most of the Instagram problems I have are my own mistakes. I'm still fumbling around through it. There's technically a way for me to live stream to it. However, I wonder if I'm putting these legs on wrong. So I got two options on how to put the legs on. I just realized that. No, you know what? I don't think I'm putting them on wrong. Plus, the way I put them on gives that more dramatic look, I think. Let's see. I don't know. I like the way I'm putting them on. Let's see if I can turn this around. If I do it the other way, I got to trade the pieces again. So this will make them look more typical like a Lego figure, which will look more familiar. I'm just not sure that it gives a better experience. I mean, they go either way. Here, let's try something different. I'm going to have this guy. Have this guy flying or something. So yeah, I mean, you can absolutely use your phone until you're tired of using it, but and then at some point switch over. How cool is that, though, eh? I mean, I'm just looking at these like I know there's guys who like to do the stop motion animation who are just going to go, wow. Of course, now they're going to have to either figure out how they're going to customize these figs or let's see. So I got brown, what looks like kind of a gray or lavender, though hard to tell, blue, black. Since I got a white background, we'll either do red or black as the last ones. And I'll just try and alternate. We'll do brown right now. I do everything from the iPhone as far as recording, editing. For now, it does everything good enough for me. Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, everyone knows my origins. I started iPhone 4, then iPhone 7 on YouTube. Then I started using the computer with a 720p webcam. All my live streams were three 1080p webcams, but dumbed down to 720. I'm now running at 1080p on all three. And I'm using the iPhone 13 Pro Max for my non-live recordings. You know, when I do the reviews and the summary kind of stuff, I can get some really nice results with it. And hey, you know, if Lego could find a way to start doing this without stepping on too many toes, I mean, and I'll show you. So I built the legs two different ways here, I think. Okay, that one's not a good example. Okay, so I'm going to show you the legs one way and the legs the other. And I know it might look weird. So that would be more typical for a Lego figure, right? Because that's what you're used to seeing. I'll bend it. Here, look at the green dude here. Okay. Or see what I did with the foot there? So basically, uh, the upper thigh, I guess, piece or whatever, I swapped one end to the other. It gives you a different angle, but depending on what you want to achieve, it can actually look better. And definitely looks kind of cool like that, you know? But if I put them side by side, you'll see the differences there. See how the purple one sets out? But you got the option. It fits perfectly clean both ways. So, yeah, I don't know. I've been shooting on my iPhone 8, editing on my MacBook Air with iMovie. Not the best software and crashes once in a while, but it does the job. Oh yeah, no, they can do some great things. You're just lacking the holes in the back of the legs and everything that offers us in the Lego world. Um, I mean, that might be a big stumbling block for some people. I would gladly give up those four holes in the back of the legs if I gained all of this in our really nice Lego produced minifigs. So far, so good. We're not missing anything. My thumb is paying the price for putting the hip joint in. I also haven't broken one yet. I fully expected to have broken off one of these joints, especially the shoulder joints, but that hasn't happened yet. Um, it feels in every way to be the same kind of ABS. I mean, there's many plastics that these guys have access to, but in every way, this looks like the same ABS. And I am glad that they're all produced on the same sprue. That gives you the consistent color for sure. Okay. Now I gotta make a decision. Which way am I producing this? I'm gonna produce some classic Lego fig style. I think. I don't know if that would be the correct way, but I think it's a little bit more normal looking. I know some people, if I don't do anything extreme with these guys, like they pass, you know? Trying to come up with some creative ways here to. Yeah, nothing too crazy with this one. Yeah, we'll bend. Which way can we do his head? There, we'll do his head all the way back. So we'll take him off. Hey, Thomas Davis. Hey, gang. Big screen looks like a car crash in slow motion. Oh, yeah. You know what? That's, that is a really great observation. I don't know what I'm going to do if when I get to the end here because it's like I'm filling up the. Let's see. Let's keep him centered, I guess. Center guy is still in focus, and everyone else is just kind of like that foreground background blur. Yeah, weird dance class. See if I can manage a headstand. This is either, depending on my light, this could be white or it could be a slight lavender. It's real easy for my lights to play tricks on you because I got all these 6500 MCD lights that have it. Oh, various settings. Oh, wow. I did not notice that. Sorry, guys. I need to figure out why that one is not plugged in. Other than the fact I'm dropping them off the magnets. Ouch. I'll figure that out later. They're actually USB battery, and it's very possible I have unplugged something somewhere. Yeah, I do have a crazy amount of lighting. We call it the sun. Even if I wanted to not wear the hat, it probably wouldn't be advisable. I got this one here, a 6500 by 3, 6500, 6500. Those two are supposed to be 6500, but one's not on for some reason. 3 times 6500 here. That's it right now. The others are not hooked up at all. But yeah, when I turn them all on, it's quite something. I could legitimately build with sunglasses on, and it wouldn't be an issue. Oh, and it warm, like, oh, watch it. I got one right here right now aimed at this, the turntable. I've also jacked my lighting and contrast with that particular camera just to give you the best kind of white background. The white of my turntable doesn't match the background, so I kind of fudged it with technology. I do that with a lot of my photography too. I like to try and make stuff disappear. But that introduces its own problems. Anyone with photography, I'll tell you that. Like, it's not really realistic at some point. And anyone with a keen eye, they can recognize when you're mucking with it. But it's got an effect I kind of like for the most part. I like the clean look of white or near white. When I first set this up earlier, I had it facing my background with all my stuff. And it's like, oh, it's so busy. I wanted you guys to see this. So I put the camera on the desk. If you look at the top down, that camera with the turntable is, where's my hands? About a foot from my finger that way. Well, I don't know if this is a good idea. Some of you guys know I did some major work. Oh, yeah, I know it's screwing up stuff, but there's the Lego loft I built. Little there, or the head there. Yeah, I could fix this. Hang on. Look how dark that got. Watch this, though. We do this, and if I do it slow, ta-da. You can fix technology flaws if you know what you're doing. Some of my photos, and when I'm not paying attention or I'm tired, it can get really bad. I noticed a bunch of my product updates had photos taken on the vivid setting as opposed to normal and me screwing with them. They came out as vivid and I screwed with them, and I didn't realize how much it was actually distorting the photography. That's something I'll have to watch more diligently, especially if there's an iPhone update. I know a lot of stuff like that goes bye-bye. Poof. But yeah, when I had rebuilt this from Rhino, remember the dark days, the brown desk, the fake wood grain from the 40, 50, 60-year-old. I mean, this desk was like a 1940s or 1960s industrial office desk. Heavy steel. I could dance on it easy. Thing's a beast. I refuse to get rid of it. Like, it isn't pretty. We resurfaced it a couple of years ago with the help of my buddy who's into kitchens and mirrors and stuff. But I love it. The white serves my purpose for building. It's a little less than ideal for photography, but I make do with it. I just accept the flaws that come with it. But because it's almost too shiny. But I used to have a photo box I tried playing with, and it's just a pain in the ass to have a small photo box. Whereas this is kind of big thing, big surface. Even with the photo box, I was probably going to have to mess with it. If I get a better like DSLR, maybe I can work around that. I don't know. I keep crying that I'm going to get a better camera, and I thought this would be the year, but then I just spent like $2,000 or $2,300 on my daughter's school setup, so it's like, yeah, maybe not this year. I should grab her camera since she doesn't use it and see if it's worth my time. I mean, it's so easy to work with the iPhone, and then it's already there. Whereas if I use her camera, then I'm going to transfer it over, deal with that shenanigans. Okay, still so far so good. I could have an army of rainbow people if I swap out their parts. So sometime in the very near future, we're going to do a live stream where I'm going to open up all the Hot Wheels I've been collecting. Just one dedicated stream, get them out of the way. Oop. I want to keep that arm in. Oh my god. That's the only problem. It's really easy to pop that elbow joint out. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's see. There we go. I'm not sure how well you guys can see the white guy. We got 3 left, guys. Blue, red, and black. Yeah, it kind of looks like the aftermath of a bomb going off, or radiation wave from Terminator or something. Now you can see why I like having the white desk, though. Every little piece you guys are seeing here, it's really hard for me to lose anything. Downward facing dog. Oh my goodness, yeah. Although I think you kind of could do yoga downward facing dog. Couldn't you do that with the regular figure? Yeah, I've got so many of these Hot Wheels, and by the way, I've just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got like 6 more. So whenever I do new bricks, I'm waiting for 1 or 2 sets to show up. I'm seeing postal updates. Could be tomorrow night on Saturday, could be Sunday night, or it could be next week when we do the next new bricks. And then I show off the Hot Wheels packaged, and then I should probably do a stream and start doing mass openings. Just because they take up a lot of space in their packaging. I bought them all to open them. Yoga gone wrong. Okay, blue hips, blue hips. Oh my god. Didn't get the satisfying click, but it's in there. Okay. Oh man, it's just brutal. That's worse than doing Technic, I tell you. Like, that is wrecking havoc on my hands. I thought I would do another build stream afterwards tonight. I didn't have one set up, but it's like, this is destroying my thumbs. But I've been wanting to get this out of the way. Been sitting on my floor. In the Ziploc. As I've been catching up on the inventory, which is sad. Some of this inventory's been sitting around since April. But that's, when I got the bikes out of storage. So it's like, yeah, I was very, very focused in the beginning on getting back on the bikes and getting in shape. But I mean, once I got most of that weight off, that's like, okay, bikes are less of a concern right now. Oh, there we go. Once we get into the cold weather, I'll definitely get heavily into the bricks again. Okay, so let's get these leg joints. But Crayon Line, yeah, I enjoyed the recent video. Looking forward to more. Trying to figure out how to do this. Kind of yo. There's only so much bend in that torso, but hope no one thinks it's obscene or anything. Let's see. It's, you know, it's really amazing. If I don't put these up with the real monochromes up on the shelf, I don't know what I'm going to do other than put them back in a Ziploc. I don't think I have the time or interest to customize these guys. The brown guy's kind of the coolest. It looks like he's in a bank that's being robbed. And he's just like chilling on the floor, waiting for the drama to end. So clean that one up a bit. I appreciate all you guys hanging around for these last two. Let's see. There's the red hip. Oh, the paint. Let's see. Oh, that was the easiest one. That went on super clean. Super clean. Yeah, there's no Minutemen amongst these ones. Crayon Land bricks. They could hold a plank a long time if they had to. And that's the other thing too. Like, there's the joints are plenty tight, at least right now. Ooh, this is the first one I'm having any real issue with. There we go. Ball joint for the head and the head. Okay, just assemble the legs and this guy's done. I don't know the crane pose. Which one's crane? Like the Karate Kid kind of? Would that be crane? Am I thinking right? Daniel-san. That could work. We'll see. So I could see how some people could use some of these parts, like maybe the legs, for example, and use them with other stuff. Cherry pick the parts they'd want, but it would still require some work. Ooh. Boy, this is this is no mean. This is no easy task here. Yeah, and then the torso will pop out. So it's not really going to do what we were hoping, but we'll have some fun with it anyway. Yeah, it's not really it, but uh, it's the thought that counts, right? Let's see. That blue one looks almost naughty. That reminds me, Karate Kid's coming back, right? I've still got to watch Halo. I mean, I did get Paramount Plus during Prime Days, and I still haven't watched it, which means it's kind of like a month or two of paying for it and not even using it. So we're on the final one, guys. Black. Do hands first, since that's the easiest. Hope everyone's enjoying the cleaner, crisper video and hopefully cleaner, crisper audio. Haven't heard any complaints since I bought that boom mic, which I honestly only bought so I could listen to stuff and you guys couldn't hear it because the mic on here would pick up what was in the headset, and then YouTube or Facebook were tripping out. Yeah, it looks like the red one kicked everyone's butt. This black one, I should go find a Vader helmet and a Vader cape. Or at least a lightsaber, maybe. That'd be funny. That white one, I don't know if it's white. I'm looking at it. It might not be white. I don't expect it to be Lego colors. It's not Lego, but still. Alright, so this leg piece needs to be cleaned up. It's got a lot of. Here's the flashing, I'll show you. See how rough that looks? That's flashing. It's almost translucent. We're not worthy. I like that. Oh, been an expensive couple of months, and actually the next couple of months probably not going to be any cheaper. I did win one dispute with Lego. They corrected a problem with one of my accounts. and they put $400, almost $400 of points back on. So I'm very happy. Well, this one might actually have a defect. We will see. Yeah, I don't know if I got any Lego helmets or capes handy, though. I didn't think about this too much. I just wanted to build these and show them to you guys so I can basically get them out of the sin corner here, because this corner is sinful. You know, it sits just below the camera. You guys don't see it. People come into my place, they don't see it because it's behind my chair. They're just in awe of the studio and the Lego on the shelves. Like, oh, it looks cool. Oh, look at the bright lights. But it's like, this corner here is a dump zone. And when you see me do new bricks, first thing I normally do is I take the sets and put them here because it means I got to do something with them. And then I procrastinate. But once I do a little bit more photography, I'll turn on the lights in the rest of the place and then show you what this current studio's looking like. And it's outrageous what you can squeeze in 79 by 79 inches, 8 or 9 feet up. Because that's, I literally got the Lego going to the ceiling at this point. If I had them, I would play with them all the time. With these figs or with the actual Lego figs? Oh, I almost thought I was missing his head. There we go. Oh my goodness. I keep forgetting that hip wheel twist. I'm not making nearly enough use of that function. Very nice. The jointed ones. Yeah. Yeah, once they're together, they're great. They're just pain in the butt. That's the other thing. You get half these figures. I mean, I don't know if any of these figures are coming assembled from anybody, but usually when you order these Chinese figs, you get 50% assembled. Don't know what I want to do with the last one. Let's see, can I do something really cool with them? Maybe a little breakdancing. You could definitely patent a design for the portable self-contained studio. Yeah, wouldn't that be something? Yeah. I don't know how that would work considering it's basically, uh, you know, one skinny Billy, one, two, three, four regular Billies, 36 by 66-inch desk surface on top of the desk, um, 60, 61-inch wide by 10-inch deep hutch I built going up 4 feet. And then planks going across that just kind of bridged the two. Oh, and there's 72-inch long planks, Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever. I needed actually 74 from where I wanted it from on top of the Billies to go across the hutch. But then I figured, you know what? I could get 96-inch that they had and cut them down. And it's like, Or I can just get the 72s, no cuts, and then just buy a 3-inch by whatever length piece. And I did that, and it made a trim on the other side. So from the other side, it looks really nice. You don't see individual planks. And these planks, I will probably just spray paint them white. I won't even brush them. I'll just take them on the balcony. I'll probably just spray them white, or even maybe stain them white. Maybe that'd be nice. Because I normally think it's a sin to paint wood. Put his hand up like he's using the force. Ooh. It's too bad that piece would. Oh, you see, that's where the Superman, the jumping piece would have been nice. Probably, to make it look more invisible. I didn't think of that. I had these handy. I got the Superman bits probably behind me in a jar here. All those silly clear angle pieces. Yeah. Oh well. But yeah, I hope you guys dig this. I am looking for a piece I used to have. I can't find it anymore. Oh, I was looking for these earlier. Son of my gun. Let's see. Might look like Attack of the Zombies here. Jeez, I can't even get them all on. Trying to get them all on. Okay, this is getting frustrating. I don't know. Can I get them all on this one piece, guys? Oh, we're going to cheat. So I'm going to put one in the middle. Ooh, this guy don't want to stay on it. Oh, there we go. So how crazy is that? I was totally taking a few screenshots. Oh, yeah? See, isn't that crazy? Knees, hip joint, twist at the hips, sternum, shoulder, wrist, and ball joint for the head. If the ABS was better and a little cleaner cut, and this is just like the first batch too. I mean, these would just be something else. How do I do that? Will that work? Uh, just crazy. It looks a little weird when the hip is twisted, but at least it gives you some options. I mean, maybe twisting it that much is a little extreme, but I like that. That looks pretty cool. So that's a 9. I don't know if there is more than 9. If you get the version 2, then I don't know if you get a choice of hands, because this is classic Lego hands, but with the ball joint for the wrists. Version 2s for sure have gimmicky hands, like position like this, and open hand with 5, and like all kinds of weird stuff. One like this. Oh, they're solid. It's just that neck, the shoulder joints. If you take the shoulders and you do them too much like this, then they kind of just pop out because there's not much to them. There's very little surface actually holding the ball joint in, because I guess they wanted to do their best to keep the Lego minifig shape. But I mean, this is probably the most impressive cross between a Lego minifigure style figure and a Mega Constructs figure. Because like those, so like the Call of Duty or the Assassin's Creed figures or the Halo figures, like they're next level stuff. They're basically mini GI Joes, and this is a really good compromise to get a lot of posability. But I could see it being a huge nightmare trying to pad print on this stuff. I mean, instead of having like 5 pieces for a minifig, now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You got like 15 pieces at least. Hey, Alvaro, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the channel. Hey, it's a step, right? I don't ever expect Lego to do these, unfortunately. In fact, sooner or later, I expect Lego to stop doing these and only go with the dolls, the ones you see in Friends and Elves, and 1 or 2 other themes. Just because the patent's gone on these, right? I mean, they can't stop anyone from making these figs anymore, as far as I know. But I think with the dolls, they still hold that for a long time. Bro, it's better. Oh, okay. What did you? Here, I'll post this. Why not? Better than the IKEA design. I freaking love it because I think you could move it around if you need. So okay. I told my wife if I had to, I could move these in less than an hour. Because the joke is, my daughter goes to university, and I could take over her room for the studio. But we're going to have her live at home. But the threat is, hey, if you don't stay in school, then you got to go. Because you get free room and board if you're in school. Other than that, go join the workforce and enjoy your adult life. Now, someday I'll absolutely have a room for a studio. But my wife said, "Oh, look, you've made it, and by doing the planks, like, well, the planks aren't even bolted down; they're not. But they have the one strip that holds them in place, and they're great. They're not going to move. The bookcases only have like 1 or 2 screws. I pulled them out. What takes a long time is taking all the Lego off, because this is all box sets. I've got the Batwing on the desk just because I really can't hang it on my walls. I got the Canadian Tire from Dragon Blocks. I got the astronaut from whatever. And oh yeah, and I've Astro Boy sitting there behind the Batwing. 3 out of 4 of those is going into the cabinets this weekend. Batwing is either going to get disassembled or I'm going to hang it on something to get it off the desk. And then I want to rearrange everything here. I don't know if it's going to look as neat, but I want to change what you guys see on these shelves. But it's still going to be box sets. This is the backlog. The studio is the backlog, not the display. The Constructs had the Jojo. This is a nice compromise. I don't like the dolls. Yeah, I don't like that. I've seen some people do some nice customs with the dolls, so I could see how it could work. Um, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, it's very weird. I'm watching myself on 65 inches over there. I wanted to see if it looks sharper. Definitely, definitely looking cool. Um, I look at that red. That red is. I like looking at the red one. Which is your favorite fig, guys? When you're looking at these ones spinning around here, it's probably just going to be your favorite color, but you know what I might do? I've been thinking of making my own sig fig. I could use these as the base parts, come up with my sig fig, actually spend some time on it. Actually, I got an airbrush artist guy. I bet I could have him take one of these out and work on it. That could be cool. BTLG, by the way, I wore his hat. Uh, he gave me a baseball cap for the minifigs, so yeah, I could probably do my sig fig with this. Wouldn't that be funny if I make my sig fig but not with a Lego fig? That'd be kind of twisty. I might have to talk to my airbrush guy, see if he can make that work for me. All right, guys. Hey, we went over an hour. That's crazy. All right, we'll close her down. Tomorrow's Saturday. I don't know if I'll do another stream tonight. It's only 8:22. I absolutely can. I just don't know what I'll do. It's probably more likely I'm going to do some more photography. If any of you guys are streaming, I'll join you guys maybe for a bit. So it's not like I'm trying to get out of the studio. Uh, Wifey and daughter are gone, so it's actually quiet. I know the only thing I want to do is figure out why my one light's not working. I suspect it's just the battery is shot or didn't get its power. But the red one, because he kicked ass, but the white has a very nice chalk color, like you said, slightly off. Yeah, okay, so you're seeing that too. And again, I don't know how much of that is me screwing with the lighting and screwing with the contrast of that one camera, because I did. That's definitely something. I'd also do it for another reason. I have a bead of, I guess it's caulk or whatever, that I put against the background and the desk because there was a gap, an unsightly gap that came up as a shadow. So I run the caulk across it, which was great. But it ages a little bit. So then you end up with three shades of white: the background, the caulk, and the desk surface. And it probably wasn't as neat as I should have been putting the caulk, the caulk down. And well, I'm saying caulk a lot, eh? There's going to be a counter at the end. Caulk 16, 17, 18. I like the red just because of how rich it is, but purple is probably one of my favorites. But doesn't quite match up to having those, right? I don't recommend anyone getting into the monochrome collecting. You can't really do it without destroying stuff. Some figures you got to rub with Brasso or other solvents or whatever to get the print off, or you can use Magic Eraser does it. Uh, Even friction with your hands, but the torsos never. Some of them just never look right after you remove a print, or if same thing with the heads. You remove the print from the head to get the monochromes because a lot of these parts you just don't get them naked. You get them with a print on them. Silent theatrical musical. uh, what I should do is put up a time lapse of them and then come up with some 1920s, music something that's copyright free that I could just have run in the background. I'm surprised no one commented about my beard again. I tried different dye this time, brown again. Came out pretty well. Okay, we'll see when it washes out. This is only water out, not shampoo out. 'Cause normally with the other one, I use shampoo. This one said don't do that for the first day. This is henna though. I wanted to see if I have less of a reaction. It turns out I don't. But that's another reason I do it on my days off to give my skin underneath a chance to heal back up. I like how it just fills up my beard, the grays and whites. I'm not too self-conscious about it. It just kind of completes the de-aging I'm trying to do. Trying to turn back that clock, right? Don't forget to drink your water, folks. And it's not like I'm eating really healthy either, right? As I'm losing the weight. Taco Bell. What I had, actually, I had three. You know how you say I do two? Well, today, wifey took the day off. I spent some time with her. Um, Took her around. We had some chores I had to get done. I actually dropped off my daughter at Fan Expo today. That's why. So we didn't go for breakfast. Had waffles for breakfast, 10 o'clock, which would be my first meal normally. But since I was out with wifey and she does 3 meals, we did Taco Bell. And it wasn't bad. I had whatever the value meal is. I had a chalupa and whatever. And then when she went to grab the kids from Fan Expo on the way back, and I knew she was going out, I said, "Well, can you grab me some Mickey D's?" So quarter pounder. So it's not like I'm eating healthy. So you can, as long as you're moving and walking and doing all that stuff, you can still have some of the food you don't think you should be eating. Natural color. I do like it better than the last one I did. The last one was just for men, but that one I react. It's funny. The first or second time wasn't bad, but by the time I got to the fourth or fifth time of using it very clearly my body did not like the hair dye. Probably because ammonia or whatever. This doesn't have ammonia, but guess what? I reacted to it too. Just not nearly as bad, which is why you see me hours after I did it, and it's like not bad or anything. And we'll see how much of this washes out in 2 days because that's when it's set. And then we'll see how long it lasts. Now, it's definitely more affordable. This henna stuff, I get 6 in a package for like $10 versus one package that kind of lasts 3 attempts. And actually, these 6 pouches I got, I know at least for doing the goatee, the mustache and stuff, I could probably split it up 2 or 3 times. I could probably get 8 or 9 out of one $10 package as opposed to 3 out of one $20 package. Yeah, I think the value thing, I probably had like a chalupa and I don't even know what it all. Because, you eat the 3 or 4 things that are in it, and honestly, they all taste the same. And then, do you want your fries or do you want them whatever? And I said, yeah, make them supremed. And all that really means is like sour cream, right? Wifey's actually going to real tacos tonight, which is why she didn't eat tacos. She had KFC when we were there. It's Taco Bell KFC and Pizza Hut, although the Pizza Hut is dead in that place we went to today near Dufferin Mall. But yeah, hey, yeah. I won't tell you what I grabbed today at Toys R Us yet, but you get $10 coupon cards, and then they're going to be good September 22nd to October 19th. If you spend 50 or more, which is funny because I only spent about 7. Actually, I spent $5 to get a $10 coupon. That's not bad. And I'm sure the fine print says something like you can't buy Lego or some stupid shit. Oh, okay. It doesn't work. Wow, their fine print's crazy. Let's see if I can cover that because I don't want to invalidate it. I mean, It's probably not going to come clean, is it? No, it's probably not. I don't know which is which here. I really don't know what camera I'm playing with. Probably this one. Ooh, didn't like that. Ooh, look at that. You guys can read it now. Excludes items ending in 8 and 4. Video games. Oh, look at this. Look at all the crap you can't buy. Game hardware, Prego, Thule, Nuna, Halo, Baby Jogger. Oh, look at all this stuff. Graco Forever. I mean, all-in-one car seats, Bob. Look at this. Where's the one that says I can't buy Lego? No prepaid cards, no pre-orders, no special orders. Okay, doesn't it just say Lego? So how's that? Doesn't it actually say Lego, guys? Popcorn chicken. I used to like popcorn chicken. You know what KFC used to make that was cool? The when they first did the chicken sandwich. When they first brought it in, it was nice. Now it's just a mayonnaise sandwich with some chicken on it. Oh yeah, well it helps. I'm also 1080p on all three cameras, right? Same cameras I've been using, but all the feeds are 1080p. I'm pumping it out as 1080p now, so better for you guys, better for me because I use the footage afterwards too. So try and make it better for everyone. I'm not going anywhere, whether I slow down streaming or whatever. I still like to build on the camera. I still like to talk to you guys. Still want to get more of you guys on the camera. Yeah, breast pumps. I mean, damn, I can't get my $10 off on my breast pumps. Shoot. Shoot. Actually, earlier I wanted this piece to help me out with this. I couldn't find them earlier. That's okay, though. All right. Oh. And they always add too much mayonnaise to those sandwiches. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And even tonight with the Mickey D's, why they gotta put so much of that sauce? I mean, I like the McDonald's sauce. I mean, I think most people do, but they could get away with a quarter of the sauce, I bet, and people would be happy. Like it's just smothered in it. Why? It doesn't need to be like that. Anyway, let's close her down. And if I feel up to it, I'll start another stream tonight. Otherwise, I'll probably catch you guys tomorrow. And we got lots of stuff we're going to start building, guys. I got at least 4 really sweet non-Lego sets and, 300 to 400 Lego sets I got to get through. So we're going to start banging some of these out. We're also going to start tearing down a lot of sets. You're going to start seeing that. And I'll probably do them online just so I can talk with you guys while I'm doing it because I got to sit at the desk anyway. And you guys will see me curse when I'm breaking parts too. That's always fun, right? So let's close it down. Thanks for hanging. Peace, everyone. Have a good night, Aaron, Kevin, Eileen, OBR, Alvaro. Thanks again for dropping by. If you haven't already, drop a like on wherever you're watching me. It helps a lot if you could do it on YouTube. And peace, everyone. Shazam.